Flaky pastry, silky, soft, eggy center. Yes, it is possible to make dim sum style custard tarts at home. I'm so obsessed with those custard tarts that you get at the dim sum restaurant, almost as much as the dumplings, almost. Now I've got a few little tips and tricks and shortcuts for making these at home. So I've got these muffin trays here. They're about medium size, about a 1/3 cup capacity. Now they are non-stick, which is great, but I'm gonna add a little bit of butter as well, just to be sure. Okay, so now we're gonna do the pastry. And the dim sum tarts that you get at the restaurant, pastry is really soft, flaky, melt in your mouth, but we're going to take a little shortcut and get almost the same kind of texture. So I'm going to start off with some store-bought puff pastry, and I want some flour on my bench top here. Peel off any wrapper, and now just cut that sheet in half and then pop the other side on top. So what we've done here is taken the layers of puff pastry and doubled them up, and then roll this up. Okay, now cut this into 4 pieces. Now if you flip these up, you can see we've got these rounds with loads of little layers of pastry there. So take one of those, a little bit more flour on top, push down with your palm, and then just roll it out to about 3 millimeters thick. Now by doing that, you can see here that we've got almost like a roti style sort of circular pattern here, and that's loads of different layers of puff pastry that's going to give us that lovely flaky texture. Okay, now I'm pretty loose and fast with the stuffing of these guys into the muffin tin. I just kind of get them in, push them right down, and any kind of little folds I just press into the side. I like them to look a little bit rustic. Okay, and just continue on. And you know what? The great thing about this is that you're turning a square sheet of pastry into rounds, and there's absolutely no waste. I hate when you have to cut rounds out of square pastry and you've got all those little bits and pieces left over. Okay, so I know we're taking a shortcut here by using store-bought pastry, but this next step, trust me, you cannot take a shortcut on. So these need to go into the fridge for 30 minutes, and that will mean they'll firm up and then they won't shrink so much in the oven. Don't skip this part. So now let's do the filling, and we're going to start off with some eggs, and I'm going to do a mixture of yolks and whole eggs that'll give us a richer custard filling. Separate those eggs. And then 3 whole eggs. Okay, now some caster sugar. And just a little dash of vanilla extract. Okay, just whisk this together first. Now I don't want to incorporate too much air here. I just want to whisk just a couple of minutes till the sugar dissolves a little bit. Now I'm going to add in my milk and some cream, and then just mix this until it all comes together. Now the easiest way to get the filling into your tart case is to get this into a jug first of all. Less mess. And now we just patiently wait for those tart shells to firm up in the fridge. Okay, so these tart shells now are nice and firm, and we're going to go against a traditional baking wisdom here. And I'm not going to blind bake these, I'm going to pour my custard straight into them and get them into the oven. Now don't overfill, because this eggy mixture is going to puff up quite a bit. Now I'm going to bake these in a hot oven for 10 minutes, then I'm going to turn the heat down, bake them for another 20 minutes. All the times and temps are on my website, so check out the recipe there. Okay, and look at these beauties. Such a gorgeous colour on that pastry. And they're all puffy at the moment, but they're going to start to deflate any second now. Okay, so now time to get them out of the tin. And if you have a look at the bottom here, you can see the round layers of flaky pastry we created by just doing that extra little bit of rolling at the beginning. So good. Okay, so if we cut one of these guys open, you can see we've got just set custard, a little wobbly through the middle, and then that flaky pastry. This is one little joyous pastry package. And now I'm very happy.
Oh, very exciting. Wake you up.
Is that good?
Yes.
Ah.
Tasty.